Hey guys, welcome back. Illusion here with you again, like always. Back playing modded single player 1710 episode 4. So episode 3, basically we just did everything about tools and reorganizing the inventory and getting everything kind of in a better spot. And I went ahead and made all bronze armor. But it's interesting how the boots and the helmet went to thermal foundation, but the chest plate and leggings went to nuclear craft. But this has protection 5, protection 6, and these are all protection 3, so I don't know, maybe that's better. Anyway, it'll help if I press the right button. So today we are going to work on something a lot different. I need to get rid of those chickens up there, they're driving me crazy. Always eggs on my little platform. So we're going to work on something different today, and that is Ars Magica 2. One of my favorite mods from, like 1.5 and 1.6, and, even got finally ported to 1.7. So, let's jump right into it. So the first things we got to deal with is getting our spell book ready to go. And what that means is you have to take a regular book, and you have to get it to, really glass. I want to say okay, cool. You have to get it over to a spellbook. So let's do that first. And not only am I going to do that, but I'm going to make a portable tank. And we're going to go get some, because I found some, what is it, life essence, or not life essence, it's whatever the essence is from Ars Magica 2 down in my branch mine. So, super easy, we can just go and grab it from there. And I even put a little marker down so I wouldn't look like an idiot wandering around looking for it. It's this side. Okay, cool. How did you spawn there? There it is. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna get up there. Stupid slimes. Alright, so that's the essence we need. What you do is you just take a item frame, book, and it'll magically suck it all up. And then transfer your regular book, vanilla book, into a spell book. Neat, huh? Secrets of the Arcane Compendium. Very cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bucket up some of this stuff because we're going to need it. Liquid Ethereum, that's what it's called. 7, 8. Bam. Nice. Now we know we can get a little bit more if we need to. These guys are so annoying. Okay. Cool deal. So, if you remember last episode I showed you that little new room that I built across from the starter room. That is going to be the Ars Magica room. And the reason I built it kind of over there is because eventually, depending on how far I get into Ars Magica, I can open the roof and use license, have a light altar. So, a little bit forward thinking. I know it's rare, but a little bit forward thinking there. Alright. Get rid of that out of my hand, so I'll bounce back. Done with leather for now. I'm gonna save that. And slime balls go there. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna need after we open the Arcane Compendium is, I'll just do Ars. There we go. So we're going to need an obelisk, which is Ventium dust. So I need to start smelting that down. And we are going to need an oculus, which I have Ventium ready. Is it Ventium? Oh, Blue Topaz. I have Blue Topaz ready to go. I'm going to need some glass. And I need a lectern eventually, but not right there. An inscription table. Alright, Ventium dust. So I need to start melting that down, which I believe, yeah, had a fair amount. And a little bit of Blue Topaz, which should be there, but keep a little bit. Now, I believe you just have to, yeah, I don't really have anything that can do that, but that's okay. I will have a lot more in the near future. So we'll just do that to get a couple we need. I started cooking up some stone because we're going to need that. We're going to need a little bit of glass. Cool. Alright, obelisk. So we're going to need one chiseled stone brick. Okay. That. Alright, so we should be good after there in just a minute, which we're coming up on our fourth one. Now the obelisk is where you put your liquid Ethereum in to connect to your altar. So we'll get that, so we can have that one come up. Bam. Next thing we need our Oculus. So 2 coal. A little bit of glass. What am I missing? Ah, okay. Not a problem. Oculus. And last and finally, probably going to need our inscription table, which we're probably going to need a handful of wood. Have a little bit more than that. And paper. Sticks. Slabs. Torch, feather. Feather. Torch. Okay. Spell parchment. Good to go? Good to go. Alright, excellent. So let's clean up the inventory. Well, we're definitely going to have to start working on our way to some kind of sorting system slash organizational system for all of our crap, because it's getting a little bit silly. Alright, so you will go here, and there's that. Oculus we're going to put pretty much right next to it, and obelisk we'll put on this wall. Alright, so we have to start off with Ars Magica, and that's the way we're going to do that is start opening up some very low tier spells to kind of upgrade. Now when you start off, you're going to get 3 blue skill points to use, and we have 3 different categories we can more or less invest in or learn: offense, defense, and utility. So yes, touch, dig, and light. So I think that's the, I mean, I would like to have a projectile force damage, but I think spamming light might be a little bit better. So basically we would learn dig and light, and then defense, we'll see if we can get maybe a regen potion. Alright, so we'll do, oh yeah, that's gonna suck. Oh. dig. And light. Yeah. So now I've used all 3 of my skill points to invest in the utility. I was thinking this one's unlocked, but yeah, that sucks. But it's okay. We can get more blue skill points. And then we can bring us down to, and if we get another 2, we can get a regen. So, if we're going to go and make a spell, so we need to put that, I don't. I need another spell book, which, not journal. I thought it's just a regular, that's just a regular book and quill. Alright. So we'll have a feather, ink, only 1, leather, cool, book and quill, and we'll make our first spell. So we're going to have touch and light. Well, I also have dig, so we're going to actually make 2 spells. Aren't you working? No. Touch. Oh, okay. I'm doing it wrong. Touch and dig. So, this is our dig spell. So it's going to collect blank runes, Ventium dust, feather, raw fish. We'll have to go fishing. Orange rune, iron shovel, iron pickaxe, and 1 spell parchment. Okay. Stupid chickens. So it looks like I'm going to have to go gather up some resources, which, you know, it's not unexpected. Now, I'm also going to show you that we are going to need a crafting altar. Structures, crafting altar. Here's kind of the crafting altar, and you can basically create it out of different materials. And each material, as you see right here, the better material, per se, the better your altar will be. And more effects and stuff you can stack. So I went and grabbed some nether bricks when I went to nether, which is basically your +3. It's the highest you can get for effect. And then for caps, we can use use lapis without any issue because this only takes 5. So that wouldn't be a problem. Sunstones you got to get from the nether. Moonstone, it happens when your base gets hit by the moon or moon pieces. Emerald's too expensive. Diamond's too expensive right now. So it would tie it right in here between the lapis and the gold, kind of where we're at right now. Also going to need a lectern, a lever, a crafting altar thingy right here, and then some magical walls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause and gather up all the materials we'll need, and then we're going to start working on that. So I'll see you in just a second. Alright guys, I'm back. So I finished building the crafting altar, and it's pretty simple as long as you just follow the directions. It's a 5x5 base. You get 3 magical walls on each side, and then you have the stairs here. Don't forget these stairs right here. Yeah, those are a problem. And remember, we chose the nether brick because that will give us basically +3 effects on the block side, which is that's tied for highest, and for the caps, we're using lapis because that's +5 effects out of 10. And just for our first altar, that's pretty good. I'm okay with this. Crafting altar in the top middle, right underneath one of the other little caps. Then you have the lectern and the lever. So lectern there, lever there. Went ahead and threw the dig spell book up there, and I have all the other pieces and parts in my inventory. And then I went ahead and made the spell for light and pulled off all the supplies. And also took the roof up a little bit because I felt a little claustrophobic in here. So let's get this guy kicked off. So to start off a new spell, gotta put the spell book down, and you start off with a blank rune. So usually what I do is I try to stand in this corner right here, and then you can drop off stuff as you go. Clay, orange rune, shovel, pick, spell parchment. And there we have our first spell, and you can pick whatever one you want. I don't know. Let's do that, and then we'll call this dig. Nice. You can also, if you press this question mark right here, it'll give you a random cool name. So cool. Now we have our dig spell. Why is it not digging? There we go. I didn't hold it long enough. Cool, huh? Alright, so let's do that, and now let's grab all the goodies for our light spell. Alright, grab an open hand. Shift right click to pull off the old recipe, which I do recommend you saving them. Make sure this is the right one. Yep. There. Blank rune to get her started. Ventium dust. Feather. Fish. Clay. White rune. Flower. Torch. Torch. Cool. And let's do this one, and then we'll do a random. Well, come on, give me a random name. Oh well, light spell. Second spell. Cool. Now this one would allow you to shoot off little. Well, come on. Little light pieces. Mage light. And you can break them just like that. And you can see the meter in the bottom left is slowly ticking down. And that's what I think. One's burnout and one is mana. So burnout, your level of strain when casting your spells. The higher your burnout, the more mana each spell costs. Costing more powerful spells, casting more better spell. Burnout will decrease over time, which is that bottom left, and then our mana, which is the bottom right one, is how much energy you have. So looks like my burnout is gone, so I can put another little light right there. And that'll give off light. And there's one other thing we could do. We can make a spell book. What did it say? Oh. Well, there's no crafting recipe. Huh. There's a spell book that you can put all your spells in, but I'm not sure why it's not allowing me to see the rest. Ah, there it is. 4 leather, a couple string, which we probably don't have enough leather. But we do have enough string and paper. Oh yeah, we look. Nice. As if I planned it. But I didn't. Cool. Shift right click, and then we can put our spells in there. And shift and mouse scroll wheel, and you can change your spell. Nice. Ah, I see what I did. Okay, so yeah, I didn't make a mistake, but I kind of did at the same time. So these are all touch spells. What I should have done is gone well, no, maybe I don't know. They don't seem like they're like a projectile very much, but that's okay. We'll fix this. And we have another affinity orb, which we can go ahead and unlock self, right? And then the next unlock we get, we can put it right into regeneration. So now I can just go around and just kind of use this. Make sure, yeah. Use just, just what I caution to say spam it, but you'll see I'm getting ready to level up again, like because I moved my XP bar in the top right, and now I'm level 3. We go back to defense. Oh, I forget how many levels you have to get another affinity orb, but that's okay. We'll do that kind of as we go. And then let me show you how to configure this. So this is where your XP bar. I don't know where I like it. Most of the times it's right there, and this is covered up by the jetpack. So I will move that. So now my spellbook will be the top right. And what I'm going to do, you know what, since Wally is right there in the way, I'm going to stack them right there. You know what, actually, I got a better way to do this. What about that? Very cool. So I can see my burnout and my mana at the same time while Wally is up. Very cool. Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed it for Ars Magica, and we will keep on rolling. I don't know what we're going to do in the next episode, but I'll figure it out. See you guys in the next one.